Okay, so what's up, y'all? Back with boys Rod here doing another video. And today, we are doing this, so stay tuned.
Been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Okay, so what we got here is a free RedMax gas-powered weed eater, and now I was at my grandma's house doing some weed eating the other day, and my neighbor hollered at me and asked me if I wanted this weed eater, cause he said he got him a new battery power one, and he don't use this one anymore. He's tired of being in his way. So he said I could just have it and do what I want to with it. And if it is worth actually fixing, I'm going to use it. But if it's got something real bad wrong with it, I'll probably just part it out. But okay, so let's evaluate here. Okay, so the first big problem is this recoil. Now, when its recoil's retracted all the way in, it's supposed to be right here, not all the way out here. And you see, it won't do nothing. It's gonna go in or out. So I'm gonna have to take this off and figure out why it's stuck. Now, I gotta fix that before I can check for spark and compression, obviously. Now, this spark plug thing, I've never seen a spark plug boot like this before. This thing is odd. Thing off here. Yeah, there's some of a dead spider or something down there. Just gas, I don't know. And you like articulating ratchet, that's pretty cool. It's not gonna fit in there for too big. That's it. There we go, that's the right size. These articulate so you can turn it like a wrench. It's pretty cool. I got this at Harbor Freight, I believe. I think I'm going the wrong way. There we go. As you can see, there's the spark plug. You can see there's a dead spider stuck to it. And let me go find my camera thing so we can. Okay, so I got a camera thing here. As you can see, you can see stuff with it. So I'm going to stick this down in here and see what we can see. So as you can see, there's some oil, some stuff down in there. There's a lot of carbon up on the piston too, looks like. be a little bit of scoring too, it looks like. But as you can see, I've seen some worse ones before. So hope this piston ain't stuck. I hope that's why it ain't gonna start. But let me cut this off so we can. Let me see if it'll turn now. And yeah. So I think what it is, it's probably something with this recoil. So I'm gonna tap on it with my rubber mallet. Maybe see if that'll fix it. So maybe back in just a second. Okay. So I couldn't find a rubber mallet. I think I may have took it out of my grandmother's house because I used it the other day. So I think it's still out there. But I'll use this small ball peen hammer. I don't want to use a big one because I don't want to break this. You don't want to just do like Jay Nelson Forward and Fire and just wail on it because you could you bust it and break it. But so I'm going to take and kind of tap it and see if it'll release it. Looks like we're going to be taking it off. Okay, so these bolts on the recoil use like a star bit. So it uses this style bit right here. It's like a star shape, I think. There we go. And it is stuck on something. Okay. Yeah, this thing is stuck because look, it's not even. So I'm gonna have to actually take this apart. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in there, and it stinks too. It smells like old gas. Well, that still spins. There's a lot of crap and junk in there, but yeah, as I can see, this thing is still stuck. There's a screw. I'm gonna have to take that off and do it and figure out why it's stuck. But let me put y'all on my handheld thing so I can kind of show y'all this up. Okay, so as you can see, here is the clutch right here. See, you can hear the piston moving up and down in there now. So before I put this back on, I'll get my camera out again and stick it in there so we can see the piston moving up and down. But before we do that, I'm going to take this apart and see why it's stuck. So let me throw y'all back in the tripod. Okay, I pulled y'all in a little closer so y'all can see a little better. This looks like a four-way bit, I think. So it's one kind of like this. Actually, I think that might be a flat bit because this is not going to go in that good. Okay. Holy cow, this thing's in there. Okay. Get it all out. Something just bubbled in there. So we are almost got the screw out of here. Okay. This should come out. Which is not wanting to come out. Oh. There we go. As you can see, we're getting it wound back up. as you see, that's how it's supposed to be. The whole thing is like that. Okay, so I guess we could put the spring back in. Let's put this back together and see if it'll work properly. And if it doesn't, we can take it back apart. Yeah, this smells like gas too. Let me tell you, it stinks. Yeah, not working properly. You can't spin it back with the spring in there too. The spring's supposed to make it return. Now, I don't know a whole lot about weed eaters and stuff because, I mean, I don't work on these things a whole lot. But, I don't know if this actually can be removed because I don't see like a screw in there holding it. Maybe I can get under it with the screwdriver or something. Maybe it needs to be sprayed with a -40. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go in or out because it was pulled all the way out. I mean, you gotta get this fixed because I mean, it's not gonna. We can't check for spark, if this don't work. You'd think this other piece would come out too. Okay, so let me stick this. Again, I might have to look up just to see how it works. Still not wanting to. That spring is supposed to make it, go back. Unless maybe it's supposed to be on like the thing when it goes back or something. I can try that. Take this back out again. It'd help if I could figure out how this comes out, because I mean, it's got to come out somehow, because you have to re-rope it and stuff. If I had something that I could kind of get under it with, that would work. Let me see if sticking this on the clutch right there would fix it. It's a possibility. We can stick this back in. Up to see, because probably gonna have to take it back off anyway. So see if it goes in like. Find me a tool and see if I can get this thing out of here, so stay tuned. Okay, so I kind of got something going a little here. It kind of went back in a little better that time after kind of tapping it with a hammer a little bit. So we just got to keep on until we just figure it out. Let's see what I do with the screw. There it is. Screw's kind of sticky too for some reason. If I can get that, oh, it went back a little bit. See it? Door pops. But so we're kind of cooking here. There we go. I try to look it up and see if we can find anything, but look at there. Now there's your dinner. If you watch Terrell Fixes All, you kind of know where it comes from, but she's fixed. So now we can check for spark. I think what this was this was gummed up in there, and I had to spray WD-40 and it also had to tap it with a hammer too to get it to loosen up, because it's probably ain't been moved in a while and it was probably gummed up. So now we're gonna get this back on. You can change out my bit here. What I do with my other. There it is. Okay, so I'll put y'all in time lapse so this won't take so long. Okay, so I ended up having to take the recoil assembly back off of the weed eater, cause yeah, when I put it back on, it didn't want to. I couldn't get it to pull. And I think because it's one of these don't want to. It's so one of these part of this clutch is not going to move. There's a lot of corrosion up in here. You just gotta troubleshoot stuff. Sometimes you end up having to take stuff on and off. Spray some WD-40. Help get that freed up. It's starting to move a lot better now. Yeah, I think this thing, it sit for years. So I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. Watch this gunk out of here too. This point not gonna help. Now we're gonna go into the recoil back off. There's a lot of brown sludge. To me, it looks like this whole video's gonna be on trying to fix this recoil assembly. Because, yeah, as you can see, it is not going to go as planned. I think these are supposed to kind of spring back, see it? When they're in this position. And this one is not. Okay, so I think I figured out what's going on here. Now, there's like a little clip that holds this in, because this is popped out and I can't get it to stay in. I've been trying to figure out why, and I haven't filmed it because I'm trying to cut back time and stuff so this video won't be so long. But, as you can see, there's like a little C-clip thing right here. I noticed it was laying on my rag right here, and I think it's supposed to hold this in. And this thing is so rusted, I think, and it just broke when I was trying to hammer these, get these loose. So now this one's not want to stay in. See, this one's working just fine over here. this one that came out, as you see, here's the assembly. And these two springs, things on the end go inside, so that's what makes it bounce back. As you can see, it's not wanting to stay in, because I think that clip's broke, so, unfortunately, looks like I'm going to have to find another one of those now, so, guess we'll worry about, yeah, and I think I'm going to do this as a part series like I did the Yazoo. Now, some of y'all were like, wish you could, get it running in one part like, Terrell does. But now Terrell, the thing is, he's a mower shop, so he has parts and stuff he can go and stick on here and go look for, and so it's a lot easier for him to do that than it is me, because right now I ain't a mower shop. Maybe that'll change in the future. Maybe I'll become a mower shop. But since this is not working, let's do some other stuff. So let's take a look at the gas tank, shall we? Which, as you can see in there, it's not actually all that bad. I mean, there you go. It's not bad. I mean, it smells nasty, but it's not horribly bad though. But while I'm still working on the video here, what I can do is I'm gonna put you on time lapse to kind of clean this up, because this is filthy. So before we do that, let's take a look at the air filter. You can clean this cover too, because this cover is nasty too. Okay, here's your air filter, and it's pretty dirty. I mean, that might be usable. I've seen some that are worse than that, but here's your primer bulb. You see, it's a wonder that this isn't hard. A lot of times I get these and they're hard as a rock. Let's see if I move this over so you can see it. I don't think you can. Ratchet. I think that may still actually be good. Like I said, a lot of times you get these things are hard as a rock. But okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put y'all in time lapse so I can show y'all cleaning all this stuff. Okay, so I've got this thing looking somewhat better now. Well, I forgot to do the primer bulb here. Try to do my right. That shouldn't take too long to do. Spray just a little bit on here. I'll clean it the rest of the way later, but so you can see this gas tank actually cleaned up pretty good. I just hit the air conditioner vent with this, but see, that cleaned up okay too. Now I was using WD-40. Some of you might wonder why I was using WD-40 to clean this, because WD-40 is actually it cuts through a lot of thick grease and stuff a lot better than Simple Green does. And I need to go buy some more Simple Green, so I was using this, and like I said too, it cuts through thick grease and stuff pretty good actually, because there was a lot of thick stuff inside this air filter cover. As you can see, this recoil assembly, there's still lots of nastiness coming out of there. So we got this part actually fixed. This works. We just got to figure out this part of the assembly. But so we may have potential in this weed eater, so it may end up becoming a part series. But I have to go through it. That fuel line feels like it's hard as a rock, so it'll probably have to be replaced. But choke still functions correctly. In order to check for spark and stuff, like I said, I'll have to get this fixed so I can pull it, and to check for compression also. So I think this thing does have pretty good compression by turning this. So, and I think we got compression, but unfortunately I gotta get this fixed. So, like I said, so we can check for spark. But this air filter, it probably needs to be replaced. As you can see, it's kind of rotten right there. It's starting to kind of crumble a little bit. But maybe if I can find one. The Echo and stuff uses a lot different filter than this. So I don't know if I can find one. I'll have to try to look. But okay, I guess I'll call it here for now. And so if you like this video and you want to see a part 2, give me a thumbs up. That'll help me out a lot. And don't forget to hit subscribe to the Backwoods Boys Garage, and also the Backwoods Gaming and Backwoods Apparel Model 2 channels. But I did post on the Backwoods Gaming the other day, so you might want to go watch that if y'all like games. So I'll see y'all next video.